Alright, hey, what's up everybody, it's Puberty, welcome back to the New Account Experience. This is episode number 9, rip. It's episode number 9. Today we're going to probably start doing voids. I just barely missed one, which is, annoying as hell, but that's okay. Hoping we can get a couple more of our EXALTS done today. Void, probably going to try and go for, why does my account keep unlocking people? We could do a Shatters. Oh, we don't meet Rex for that, and they're gonna probably kick me anyways. Nice name. Uh, yeah, we could probably try and go for some O3s, but we're definitely gonna do Voids now. So we'll see. Oh, cool. Thought I got a Hollyhock at first. Okay, I'll take it. I'm still waiting for Voids to come up. Ping and Raiders. What are we looking at? It's probably just an O3. Ah, oh, fuck. You kidding me? Better than that. Alright, first void. Oh, hello. It should be fine. Dungeon's not too hard. The hard part is, well, one, lag, but also Marble Colossus is a lot scarier than Void is. So I'm a little interested to see how this is gonna go. Am I lagging or are people moving weird? I can't tell. Yeah, Marble Colossus is a bit of a scary fight when you can't consistently heal. Yeah, okay. That's me lagging. Okay, what the fuck has been up with my wireless this last couple days? It's been fucking terrifying. I do kind of want to kill these things. Chance at garments, its feed power. The vitality is really nice, but it doesn't do much for us, to be honest. It's nice to have, but for like shit like patience, where bleed scales with your vitality, you actually want to keep it really kind of low. It's good for fame. We've cracked 3k, and we get the extra fame bonus from the completing of the one dungeon. Can I stop? Hello? Fuck off, dude. This is gonna get me killed. Okay, so genuinely the scary, well, that's unfortunate. The scariest part about this is just fucking rubber banding through it. Like, for survival, generally the fight's not too difficult. Like, we should be fine, at least relative to everything else. I know there's still people who are, like, newer to halls, so it's hard for, like, them to hear me say, oh, this is a pretty easy fight and take it seriously. I understand that. Relative to everything else in the game, I would say it is. Like, Marble, seriously, dude, I'm gonna probably end up leaving. I'm way too stubborn. I don't want to waste time. But, like, this is pissing me off. I don't know why it really bothers me, because the problem is for the next, like, 20 minutes after I start rubber banding, every little sign of people moving weird, I think I'm rubber banding, and it just stresses me out. I'm gonna probably just get off after this, take a break, because this is fucking insane. But yeah, holistically, the Marble Colossus, compared to a lot of other things, isn't very difficult. It's scary still, and it can be pretty nasty. But, okay, let's not get ass fucked there. But, like, there's a lot worse now. Marble and Void are two very different forms of, like, dodging. Marble is a bunch of smaller shots that do lesser damage, so you have to look out for. Void tends to be a bunch of bigger damage that you have to dodge. Would I want a Void Bow if I got it? I think I'd probably feed it, to be honest, again, because Covert is good enough. And it's strong and all, but, feed power. I think the same with Void Quiver, even though it does meet requirements for servers, or for Shatters, and a Tier 5 doesn't. That's why. Look at that shit. That's going to get me killed. If it lags like this. But holistically, it's not too bad of a fight. I do think the biggest thing I have against it is, well, one, I don't really like halls, but I think Void needs a visual update. I don't think the fight needs to be reworked. I think it's fine where it's at, but I think visually it's very, very outdated. I think Marble's fine for what it is. I think this fight's like perfectly fine. You don't need to touch this, but I think Void needs to be updated. The one thing to really look out for, I guess, with this, the one piece of advice is anything purple, because it either confuses, like those stars that armor pierces. Blue pet stasis. Red is pretty dangerous. Red curses. That pink bleeds, but red and purple are the really dangerous colors here. Everything else is like relatively fine, low damage, or it can be ignored. But red and purple. Orange dazes, that too, but in terms of like what's gonna kill you, it's those two. But holistically, it's a pretty easy fight. You can kind of just clock out for this. It's pretty easy to get the hang of. I think that 2-key phase that we just passed is honestly the hardest part. I think that's harder than survival because during survival, all the shots come from the orbs in the center. During 2-key phase, the orbs that like shoot the actual shots, they move, they circle around the room, and they drive you by. So with survival, if you're good enough, you can just blatantly dodge them, and you can with 2-key phase 2, but it's a lot harder, and they can just drive you by and do like half your health instantly. Especially that armor pierce one, that can kill you pretty quickly. Oh, hello. Pop rocks aren't too bad, especially because in Discord runs you tend to have decoys. I would have done this just solo, but the problem with doing them solo is I'd have to do Colts first. And while I'm rubber banding and with only like a tier 4 quiver and a covert, it would take an insanely long time. I'm fine soloing Colts. I'm going to probably end up doing a lot of solo Colts across this account, depending on how I feel, to be honest, because it does take a while, and you do need something that can clear rather efficiently. And a lot of characters, especially when your pet's pretty bad. Hello, can we not die? Thank you. That's why we don't try and sit here and only talk. With a low pet, it's kind of a pain to do a lot of things efficiently. Melees, especially Knight's pretty good for it if I get an escutcheon. Key, there we go. Kill it, please. Maybe? Nice, okay, good. Yeah, again, that's why you really have to pay attention during the survival. It kind of looks bad for me to sit here and be like, oh, it's easy, and then just get ass fucked. But generally, if you're trying to learn this dungeon, you're not also trying to talk to 4,000 strangers, so you know, there's that to keep in mind. That's fun. I think Void's significantly easier than this. This fight can kill you pretty quickly. I remember doing this on an NPE ninja, and that was pretty scary. Speaking of which, I thought about doing, if any of you who have seen my past like miserable player experiences, I thought about doing ninja as a miserable player on this account. It's basically a tier progression, so like tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. NPE, so petless, where all my stats are maxed in a random order using a random number generator. So like say I roll and I get like 3, which would be attack, because life and mana are 1 and 2. There's a safe spot here for this, by the way, if you didn't know, for void arrows. Life and mana are 1 and 2, and then attack column is 3, 4, 5. Dex was 6, 7, 8. And say you roll like 3, you have to max your attack before you drink a single other potion. Oh, I forgot this can drop red bags now, or like tops. Yeah, Masamune there. I totally fucking forgot about that. That could actually be really nice. Oh, I forgot to pick up the G-Pots from the fucking 03. Shit! That's fine. Hall Scout, nice. That's actually probably going to be really useful. It's a good source of tier 13s. But, yeah, I think I might do Ninja as a miserable player, just because it would be a little bit fun. I'll think about it when I get there, though. The one really kind of scary thing about Void, I guess 2 things. The darkness from the boss, seeing as it no longer confuses you. If anyone remembers when this boss used to confuse you with the mini stars. But also minion buildup. Obviously, like, you can get lined up here and shit like that, but you need to kill minions, like, quickly. It goes wrong, and it goes wrong very fast. Things will just kind of completely fall apart in the course of, like, 30 seconds. Generally, it's not too hard. If you see things, kill it, but like some groups are pretty incompetent with it. Solo voids, again, I've done like way too many of them, and you kind of need to like ping pong back and forth between the platforms. Yeah, if we did solo cults, that'd be pretty nice though, because the vials are actually feed power. Because I don't really want to do too many solo voids on this account. Okay, we need to move people up here right the fuck now. I don't want to be the one up here. These things do a lot of damage. But, or the only one up here, I should say. Oh, he's going back to middle. Too late to leave. We're locked in here. Okay, not a bad phase, but that thing's about to evolve. Okay. yeah, this is what I mean. Things go wrong fast. Like if a couple more of these things screw up, it's exponential growth because you're trying to focus those guys, and then suddenly all the small ones are evolving into medium boys, and you're trying to focus those, and everything else is going, and it all goes wrong pretty fast. Generally, if depending on your group size, if there's more than like 4 or 5 of the largest minions, the big ones on the platform, you should probably collapse it. But it depends on your competence of your group. There's all no ends. I prefer to go to a bottom platform for the 4 copy, but that's about it. We don't have much to say here. I'm just kind of padding for a little bit of runtime while I try to explain this dungeon to people who are new to it. 4 copy here kind of trips some people up. I don't think it's too bad. It depends on how you do it really, because if you don't have any shrinks, our platform has shrunk once. You can see top right there. It's a little bit shrunk. If you have any more than like 2 or 3 shrinks, the shots from the other boss from the other copies will like reach the edge of your platform. Like if you're standing here and there's one shooting top right, it'll reach down here, so it's harder to dodge. Generally, people are going to tell you if you stick along this edge here and you rotate with them on your platform, the shots from the other ones won't reach you. You could also be a bit lazy and just stand in the middle and dodge and like just focus on your character, keep yourself centered, and then just react to everything else. It's really not that hard. Again, what I mean is about the different dodging styles is, yeah, Colossus, you saw everything was a lot more claustrophobic, everything's a lot tighter. Here everything's looser, but it does a lot more damage. These do, yeah, 250. That's like a quarter to a third to a quarter of your health instantly. It's as high as half with certain modifiers, and if you're cursed, all the minions curse you, besides I guess these small ones, but there are no small ones here. Asterisks. There are technically, but it doesn't matter. They come out of the group sometimes. You're going to be cursed there, so those are doing 20% more. And so it's pretty scary. Like, you die pretty quickly here. You're allotted very few mistakes. But the nice part is there's so much room to dodge that it's hard to make consistent mistakes here, especially if you have a fungal tome. But it's pretty okay. It's pretty forgiving generally in terms of endgame dungeons. But like I said, I don't think it needs a rework. I think it really, really just needs a visual update. I think Void looks very strange and like outdated, especially with what the Shatters looks like. It's very outdated in terms of like visuals. O3 is like pretty solid. It's kind of this like middle point where it's got nice little animations to it. It looks solid, but sometimes it comes off a little bit awkward, a little bit limited. But I think Shatters is really kind of it really shows the potential of what this game could be. That's a DDoS head count. No, thank you. Okay. Again, not too bad. I figured we just kind of talk through the first one together and kind of do that. I won't. Yeah, obviously won't talk that much for the rest of them. Blue bag. Ooh. No, that sucks. I guess I'll pick up the mark. Vada Unity's one of my favorite items in the game, though, so I guess we'll take it. So there's our first Void Exalt. I think, yeah, for the rest of the episode, I'm going to try and do my... I'm going to do O3 and Void first, and then I'm going to go back for Shatters. That sounds like a plan. Okay, we're almost max rare. That's kind of interesting. Running low on fame here, though, so... Oh! I guarantee you that's like no more than 400 feet power. But it's still nice to get, I guess. 500. Okay, never mind. I'll take it. It's not the worst. I think this is a 3 chain, so we're not gonna like get our Exalt here. But that just means I could do like 2 public nests if I feel like it. I don't know. They're fast, but kind of scary in smaller groups. So I'll have to think about it if it's something we really want to do, or we could just keep our eyes peeled for more nest runs, anyways. But it's good for fame too. It's good for our Exalts. It's good for our dungeon completes. It's just kind of a win-win. I changed my mind. There's a Void coming up. We can always do nests later, or not at all. We didn't really plan on it for this character, but who knows? Maybe if we get a lot of Exalts done, we'll consider going for more. I think if I do manage to get Void, Shatters, and O3, that's 5 Exalts for us. Or 4 Exalts for us, sorry. I think I'll go back for Fungal Crystal and Nest. We'll see. I don't think we're gonna have too long of a shelf life though, but maybe we'll surprise ourselves. Alright. This will put us up to our 2-5. I found that the one, like, just getting the first 5 exalts for anything, it's the fucking worst. I don't know why. It always feels so much slower than anything else. Like the push from 3-5 to 4-5, that 20 is always the fastest for me. This, I don't know. It's only 5, but it's fucking terrible for some reason every time. Okay, interesting choice to turn the group around and take an up there. Okay, that's it's fine. It's not like a huge deal, but like, like I I wouldn't have done that. That's how we'll put it. Gotta keep myself entertained through these. Cause we got a lot of these to do, and I don't think we're gonna like try to fully exalt, but like we got a lot of these to do maybe, so we might as well keep ourselves busy somehow, you know. I haven't had an ST from this dungeon, by the way, in so fucking long. Like, these things don't drop. Oh. Does this thing have any feed power? Nope. Bye. I nope. It's better to just feed the STs that I get than use them to make that. That's pretty set. I don't know. I'm a sucker for fire armor Ogmer. It looks nice, and Splendor. It's a very old set. You know, like 3 years ago, that would have been the best set you could probably get in the game. But I don't know. I'm kind of a sucker for those. All right. 2 more. Any up right now? Not looking like it. Okay. I think there's an O3 up. I don't think I'm gonna make it because it pinged like 3 minutes ago, and it's probably full by now. There's probably a queue, but it doesn't hurt to try. Maybe we'll get something cool from this. No. That's okay. Let's go. Nope. Okay, right away. Doesn't seem like it. I think we have time to feed this. It's probably closed, to be honest. But we'll feed this. And let's go look. Oh, hello. No, nice. Okay, great. Another 3. I really need a tier 5 quiver soon because I'm pretty sure we like need that for Shatters Min Rex, and I really don't want to solo Shatters. If we got if I did Davies for G-Rums, I could solo them. It would take a ridiculously long time though. That's the problem. Like solo Shatters on an archer is not something I'm like really willing to think about. Maybe for some of the melees I'll think it over, but for where we are now, especially without a pet, it would take so fucking long. Great or G-Rums would work for like I could do patience fine with that because the shades won't target you, but I don't think I want to do that. And we talked about this earlier with soloing voids as well. It's the same thing. It just takes too long, especially when you're on like an upload schedule. I don't really want to. That's the main reason why. I got a comment about it if someone asking like why don't I solo them. Or do them publicly because Discord, new players don't really get Discords, and it's a fair argument. The only reason I haven't actually considered doing it is because we have an upload schedule. I don't want this to take like 2 years, and I want to actually have some content to provide. Bro, why do I keep getting STs? Okay, great. I've had the entire ST set. Oh, what the fuck? I got a banner. Okay, that's a free 1,000 feed power. Shielding would have been the same, so I literally can't complain that I got a banner because I would probably keep Leviathan over shielding. Okay, thanks, bro. No, it's only 50 more feed power. I definitely would have kept shielding over Leviathan, but cool. I'll take it. Just kind of robbed him. We've had a white from every single mini boss except for Dama, which doesn't even surprise me at all because I've had 2 fucking Dama runs on the entire. Oh, nice one. We've had 2 Dama runs on the account, and I don't get Dama whites. I genuinely think I'm gonna end this series without a single Dama white. I genuinely think the strategy though for the early characters on the topic of shielding versus Leviathan is that I'm probably gonna go more defensive than anything because I don't really care about like a crazy offensive set. I care more about keeping the characters alive for fame. We are coming up on the melees though, which are already good defensive characters, getting my hands on Aurora Guard's Curious would be a godsend, especially on like Paladin, because that's the one I care about the most. I'm gonna try and 15k all 5-star all 3 melees either way, but Paladin is the one I care the most about. Okay, well shit, we are out of fame, but we're up to level 66. I'll take it. I guess the rest of these can go in my potion storage. How much does it cost to feed the pet? It's like 100 fame per, right? Let me go look. 175. Okay, so that's kind of it for now. So if we get any items, we're just gonna start replacing the shit in our vault. But we died nearly 15,000 fame. Doesn't matter because, you know, we won't like get 5 stars. It's off of base fame, not total. But I guess now we just wait around for more voids. A little bit under 1,000, or a little bit over 1,000 fame away from getting our 4th star on Archer. We'll probably end up getting that when we go for our O3 Exalt pretty easily. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Which means we're gonna enter Shatters with 4 star, which is our goal for the great. Fuck. It's our goal for the character, so like we don't really have much to lose. We already have an okay amount of exalts going into it, so I'll take it. So I did the math and I checked Realm Eye, and O3 tops and generally a lot of legendary whites give about 1,000 feed power, right? In order to max the legendary from base, you know, level 70 to 90, you need 183 feed power according to Realm Eye. That's 183. That's 180 tops that you need. They're 1,000 apiece, 183,000 feed power, and that's for one. 360 O3 tops or whites or as some sort of equivalent to get to base divine is not manageable. You died?
I got one shot by a gladiator.
No.
What? Well, there goes the Dama robe.
That's
Rip.
trash. Nice thing is that nests are really painless, and we should be able to knock this off here. They said it was a 5-chain, and we only need like 4 of them, so we'll probably just leave after the 4th. I think we're pretty set on hitting 15k. I mean, whoa, I wish. Hitting 5k. We won't obviously do it in time for our Hall or Nest Exalt, but hopefully our O3 Exalt, if nothing goes wrong, those last 2 ones will easily knock it off. Got a little close there, buddy. I still don't remember if she doesn't shoot there. This is always scary. The paralysis here and when the bees move in, those can pop you. But we could also get some good items from here. I don't think we will, but you know. I'll collect the marks just in case we get the quest. Login's just reset, so we'll cross our fingers. If not, we'll just throw them out. We don't have the vault space. Alright, sweet. Our first Exalt on this account, it's a fucking Nest Exalt. Okay, I'm not going to do the last one. I don't really care. Our goal is probably by the end to hit 50, so 1 down, 49 to go. We may even go for 100 because I'm actually pretty confident we're going to hit 50. I'll relaunch my game and I'll see if we get B chest. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh, that's kind of convenient. We did actually end up getting a Killer Queen chest, so I guess I'll save the loot boost for... I don't really know what we need it for, but I'll pop the chest freeform anyways. This doesn't really give me much of anything besides a G or a 2-6. Nah, nothing. Okay, that's fine, but heat that we got the chest. I guess I'll, do I probably loot boost in a Shatters or in a 3? I'll keep it on me. Probably a mistake, but I think I'm gonna pop it in a I think I'll pop it in a Shatters. Why not? Oh! I got a tier 5 quiver. I was going for Q band and I got a fucking quiver. Oh my god! I might still go for Q band either way, just because it's better than this. Oh shit, I just realized I hit 4 stars in that O3. Heat, okay, we cracked 5k. I'll take it. Nice. We can die now. Alright, sweet. We've doubled our exalts on this account. There's our O3 exalt. It was a little filthy, but I'll trade you Tridge Planner. What are we getting, boys?
You're getting a blue.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a blue.
Nexus on site, yeah. And Explorer, plus 1,000 fame. 18k death, that's a lot of fame.
Ivan.
Also got Explorer. What the fuck?
And
Who
Nicked
is
in
that
top.
guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
But,
look at my character, man.
okay, I'll wait for around for the last void. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing. Heat, though, we're up to 4 exalts. Not, incredible progress, but it snowballs pretty quickly. What can we replace this with? I guess that. We can probably throw these out. I might just do the 4D docks for the feed power, though, to be honest, because that's still another 2,000 feed power. We have a lot of backpacks, but I think I'm going to save those for the characters we actually like. I'm fine keeping health pots in inventory. But yeah, we're doing pretty well right now. Next time I sit down, which is tomorrow, around, it's about 12 hours from now once I get home from class, I'm going to just lead 5 shatters. Our health's a little bit lower, which is a bit scary, but, if we die, we die. I'll lead the 5 shatters. Hopefully. I think if I get Warmonger, by the way, I'm going to feed the covert, or vault the covert to feed it. I'm thinking once I die, by the way, I'm going to spend 2,000 fame on the character, or the vault. Not the characters. I might spend the 500 fame on that too. I think I'm going to get both the character slot for fame, the vault for the both. Let's take a deep breath. The character slot and the vault space are both more storage. The character slot's a free 8 spaces for storage. So yeah, I'll go to bed in about an hour or two from now. But yeah, doing pretty well. All right, we're starting our shatters. What could go wrong? Won't talk too much during it just because I think I'm going to lead all 5 of them. I need to meet quota. But obviously if something happens, we'll be there to see it. So hopefully something doesn't go wrong. We may die, obviously, but if we do, we're fine to move on. We got 4 exalts. We got nearly 20,000 fame to give, so we're solid. Oh, nice. Okay, 650 feed power. I honestly think if I got the tier 13 longbow, I wouldn't use it. Or the 14. I think I'd feed both of them over a covert. I just don't like the tablets. Dungeon, and of course I fucking nexus to it. Holy shit. Christ. Oh great, first time doing Guitar Hero since dying. Stay down here. Hell's Knight, nice. Happy you made it. Tap left and right for this. The blue shot, the ball shot's curse. Be careful. 103, that's crazy. Holy shit, this is one of the worst runs I've ever seen. That was fucking crazy. Yeah. Oh my god. I used all my health pots to fentanyl and then none to anything else. This was just a little scary. I think I may have used one. Congratulations, you guys have made it through. I'll take my blue bag with pride. That was a fucking nasty run. Yeah, that was horrible. I'm getting off after this. I gotta go take a break for a little bit. I'm so excited for my blue bag. Red. Tier 14 daggers. I'll take it, I guess. I don't have room for those pots. Whatever. Holy shit. A single shatter's complete. 500 fame. Christ. Oh shit. Okay, heat. That's more feed power and like a 3rd pair of dueling daggers. I really think I'm getting something with 37 fucking people? Definitely not. Whatever, we get the Exalt. Or we just DC. That's cool. Okay, wait, actually, did I just DC? No, don't tell me. Oh. Oh! Nice! Fuck yourself. A lot of modified keys, that's great. Means we're just a little bit more brain dead. It's the damage doesn't mean shit for shatters, by the way. It's all the health. That means it goes by so much faster. Oh. Dude, I swear to god, if you want fucking tier 14 or tier 13s, exalt your shatters, or at least learn Archmage. You're gonna get like 9 fucking million of these, which is great for our feed power, but like bad for we need vault space. I'm gonna start trashing the king marks, which is a bit annoying, but I'll take the feed power over it. The fuck? I've never seen this dude just kind of chilling there. What the hell? Does he do anything? Or does he just like hang out? Friendly fellow, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Bye. Oh, tier 13 flail. 650 feet power. Oh, yeah, no. Rubber banding through that phase is like fucking terrifying. You get hit once, you're going to lose all your health. Like, it's over. Yeah, rubber banding through Fire Finale is the most interesting thing ever because you just look at it and it's single shots, but if you walk over a single one of them, you just die. That was the longest fucking run. How long have I been recording? 37 minutes. Oh my god. I told my girlfriend I'd be there in 20. If this is this anybody's first complete? Not leeches, just nasty phases. Just really annoying. Holy shit. We're free. Don't just give me a blue bag so I can get out of here. Oh my god, I was joking. Don't actually. Holy shit, at least we got the flail. Monster kills adversary, and I get to claim something from this. Oh, heat. Okay. Whatever. One more shatters, and I got the exalt. That was a pain. Alright, if everything goes well, this would be our last shatters for the episode. I think next episode I'm going to do only O3s and shatters, and I'm going to try and 2-5 both of them. If cults or fungals come up, we'll think about doing those, just to get the exalts, but I don't know, I'm not really like too set on hitting like 15k or getting a crazy amount of exalts on Archer. I just kind of want to do more O3s and shatters on it just to kind of get back into the groove. So yeah, we're not like too set on getting a crazy amount of exalts. We'll save those for the characters we actually like. Oh, really? 2 accursed minions. We'll save those for the characters that we really kind of care about. But yeah, we're doing okay. We're having fun. Nothing's going wrong. I just need to complete this shatters, and that's it. Oh, that's who it was. We talked about that last time. It was the Shun Prophet. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's a little guy, the old guy sitting there, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. But yeah, we're doing fine. I didn't expect to get any shatters whites or anything interesting this early, so yeah, no real complaints. We're getting through runs. That's about all I wanted. And then obviously the tier 13s are a shit ton of feed power. So we actually have a reason to exalt our shatters because like that's a lot. But I think on my melees, I'm gonna, or like any of the characters I care about exalting, I'm just gonna base 1-5, like get 1 exalt and everything, and then just hard gun it for my shatters and O3 exalts, and then maybe go back for everything else. I don't know. Alternatively, I could just force, go for everything together. Exalt 1 shatters, and then exalt 1 of everything else. 2-5 shatters, 2-5 everything else. Because I've done that before in the past, and it kind of like holds you accountable to like do the boring ones, fungal crystal cult. But I always hate doing it, and it slows things down a lot. So we'll see. Oh no fucking way! Give me that. That's clean as hell. That's a free 60 health. Alright, pretty brain dead. Less damage, less health. Means easy, kinda easy. We'll see what we get. I'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys for coming today. I'm gonna try next episode. Maybe now that I got the Shatters deck, I'm a bit more invested. Maybe we'll try to get Fungal and Crystal done too. Nice though. We got what we needed to do. Blue bag. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you all in the next one.